So right now we want to take any questions you guys have about ghosts. Probably his. I mean, mine's pretty straightforward, but.
Or open up.
Talk about the when you touch things.
Oh, if something has a bad energy to it, when I pick up things, my fingers will burn. Like if there's something malevolent to it, or if a misdeed happened with a certain object, I'll pick up something. My mom has a habit of following death as well. She loves estate sales.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so.
Whoa, she can find cool stuff, huh?
Constantly, yeah. Every time she turns around, she drug us to we went home to visit, and she drug us to an estate sale at like 5 o'clock in the morning, because that's when all the good stuff's there. You need to get there early.
Estate sales are cool.
And she picked up this pocket watch, and I looked at the pocket watch and I don't want that. She goes, no, here. No, I bought this for you. I picked it up, and it was hot, and I couldn't wipe off the energy off my fingers.
Which dude?
And Westminster Abbey.
Yeah, I went to London a couple of years ago, and we were going through Westminster Abbey, and this was something really interesting for me. When I was walking through there, it felt like my feet were on fire as I was walking through.
What?
And when we left, I was fine. But like there's certain places where there is a tremendous amount of pain or death or just overall angst. I can feel that when I pick it up very quickly. But what we wanted to do now was like open up the floor. If anybody had any questions, or not so many questions. If anybody has like a story to share, I mean, just because.
Don't be afraid.
Yes. I mean, Buxley will come out and he'll tap you on the shoulder, maybe.
Exactly.
But if someone has a ghost story, or even something weird that they can't explain.
When I went to Dachau, I felt horrible energy there.
Wow.
Obviously. It was the worst
amazing.
ever. And I was so hungover that day. It was like right after Oktoberfest, where I drank my face off in beer halls and got hives from the bed in this weird hotel and slept on the edge of the bed and was like, oh my god. I was like, I don't get that hungover anymore, but when you're 21, yeah, 21. That's what
Still adjusting.
Yeah. And I was on the bus with all these really annoying tourists, and they were like, blah, 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 and I was like, my head is pounding. But yeah, going in those shower rooms, that's not even a ghost story. That's like a horror story. But that's too depressing. I don't want to talk about that. Anybody want to talk about something lighthearted?
Well, then in that case, we're probably going to move on to our next segment.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys. Wow. That was great. No, thanks. That was great.
So thanks, guys. We're going to take a brief intermission. I've got a real ghost story. I grew up on, it's quick. I grew up on Long Island, right? So we've got all of these houses. It's actually kind of like growing up there, it's like a combination of Amy's story, because the only good ghost stories from Long Island are like the Amityville Horror House, which is a beautiful, beautiful house, actually. And like the Gold Coast, where like Gatsby's ghost roams, basically. And these real stories. But my mother's also into estate sales, just because she is. And yeah, she used to take us to all these houses where people had just died. And apparently the barometer on Long Island is you bring an innocent child into a haunted house, and if they start screaming their heads off, it's usually like a sign that somebody committed suicide there. But yeah, Long Island is full of all these graveyards and these mansions that are haunted by tormented rich people. During our changeover time, we're going to have S.J. Rosin come up